I had a guest on yesterday, a guy named Dan Pena. I don't know if you've ever seen any of his videos.
Yes.
He's a pretty brash dude, right?
Okay.
And many people say you're brash. And I wanted to ask you, as a budding Manhattan real estate mogul, about another Manhattan real estate mogul, a guy named Donald Trump. What do you think about the way he's going at it? The way he's going, he had a great press conference today, his first cabinet meeting. And his management style, the way he's going at this. What are your thoughts on the way this administration is trying to reinvigorate the country?
Well, the world, I'm saying in America, we're never happy. At least I'm happy, but we're never happy. When we had Trump before, we didn't appreciate him. But I think Trump is a great president. Actually, he's the best president. In my eyes, he's the best president we ever had. A great businessman, and that's what it's about.
Shocker. Someone like Floyd Mayweather glazes someone like Donald Trump. Here's more from his interview with Fox Business.
It was really phenomenal. To the point you talked about, team, putting together a great team.
Yes.
Put together a fantastic cabinet.
Trump has done an amazing job, and a lot of people around America are upset. But no matter who goes in the White House, we're always upset.
Right.
And I think Trump is the man for the job. He's the best president in my eyes.
So let's discuss this and the man Floyd Mayweather is.
Mr. Mayweather is a sentenced misdemeanor, but unfortunately, with his status as a celebrity, if you will, he's considered a high-profile inmate. To ensure his safety and really the safety of the other inmates, we have to go ahead and lock him down. We have to keep him separated from the general population. If we put him in general population, the inmates wouldn't stop. They would be actually seeking him out, looking for money. Whether it was to hurt him or be 5 minutes of fame by hurting the inmate, or him having to protect himself, we would be in a liable situation. So we have to make sure he's locked down, he's protected.
But why was he in jail?
But things happen. I had 3 children with a young lady. We wasn't seeing eye to eye. We wasn't seeing eye to eye. She was a little upset, had a little alcohol in her system. She was a little edgy, and I told her, basically I needed the keys to my truck. She was upset. She didn't want me to take the keys to the truck. So things got out of hand and blown out of, they blow things up bigger than what things are really made out to be. So things happen.
But nevertheless, you had to do 2 months, right?
Yeah, I did 2 months for a misdemeanor, yes.
That's his account. Meanwhile,
hey guys, quick break in the action. I have a new show coming out called The Rick Strom Show. It is going to be awesome. I'm interviewing musicians, athletes, producers, writers, journalists, authors, sports doctors. Go check it out at youtube.com/@TheRickStrom Also, be sure to throw me a follow on Instagram, Threads, Blue Sky. It can all be found in the description box below. Thank you.
World's highest paid athlete. Forbes estimated he earned $105 million last year alone. But while Mayweather is adored by fight fans, there's a much darker side to his story. He's had a string of domestic violence, arrests, citations, and in 2010, an incident that landed him in prison. According to the police report, Mayweather grabbed the mother of his 3 children by the hair, punched her in the head several times, and threatened to kill her. This was all in front of his kids, who he also threatened to kill before one of them called the police. But after Mayweather pled to a reduced charge and spent only 2 months in jail, he wasn't ostracized the way Ray Rice has been this week.
yeah, let's pause here. Because regarding former Ravens running back Ray Rice,
also weighing in on Ray Rice, he said he believes that the NFL should have stayed with its original 2-game suspension and asked for his innocence or guilt when it comes to domestic violence. He says he was falsely accused. Here's a quote. "Like I've said in the past, no bumps, no bruises, no nothing. With OJ and Nicole, you've seen pictures. With Chris Brown and Rihanna, you've seen pictures. With Chad, Ocho Cinco, and Evelyn, you've seen pictures." Back
to Nichols, where she asked him about his Ray Rice comments.
Can you just clarify for us what you really think?
Well, I spoke about that yesterday, so, I'll leave that in the past and try to focus on my future and try to focus on my fight Saturday, which is Maidana.
Well, okay, but you are someone with a history of domestic violence yourself. You've even been to jail for it. Why should fans root for you with this kind of history?
Everything has been allegations. Nothing has been proven, so, that's life.
Well, I mean, the incident you went to jail for, the mother of your 3 children did show some bruising, a concussion when she went to the hospital. It was your own kids who called the police, gave them a detailed description of the abuse. There's been documentation.
Once again, no pictures, just hearsay and allegations. And I signed a plea bargain. So, once again, not true.
But the website Deadspin recently detailed 7 separate physical assaults on 5 different women that resulted in arrest or citation. I mean, are we really supposed to believe all these women are lying, including the incidents when there were witnesses, like your own kids?
Well, everybody actually, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. You know, when it's all said and done, only God can judge me.
All right, well, we've seen this week with the outcry against the NFL, the public wants the domestic abuse problem in this country addressed. Would you consider donating any of the more than $30 million you're going to make this weekend to an organization that educates and prevents against abuse?
This weekend, what I will do is make sure that millions and millions of dollars be saved for my children, because my children are who I love.
These were careful responses, likely advised by his legal team not to incriminate himself nor say the wrong thing. Still, the reports came out, and they were eye-opening.
I mean, if you really look at who he's picked, and he did handpick. When you get that big, they all handpick.
Yeah, of course.
He's basically fought them all. I mean, there's not a lot of people he hasn't fought. And the fact of the matter is, the reason that look at that face. Can you guys show that close? Look at that face. The anger. And that means that Floyd Mayweather has done his job. People hate him like a bad guy.
See, no, that's
He's
not
the
true.
bad guy.
I don't hate him like a bad guy because of his boxing abilities. I hate him like a bad guy because he punches all people, not just people in the ring, like women.
You know, listen. If he's done what he's allegedly done, then obviously this is a bad dude and not someone people should be rooting for. However, the articles seem to sort of write off the idea that he could be a target. And I'm sorry, you can't write that off. He certainly could be a target.
So then this is an interesting topic because, yes, of course he'd be a target. He has so much money and he certainly doesn't hide it.
And he's a prize fighter,
Sure. But, like, there has been, like, he's been to court. He's been convicted 5 times. It's not likely that he's being targeted.
There is no one in professional sports who does their job better than Floyd Mayweather does his.
There have been plenty of examples in the past of how Floyd Mayweather does not care about women. How he will, at least according to the police reports and what we have seen play out in different courtrooms, how he will abuse women, how he will take advantage of them, how he will tell the children that he brought into this world not to call the authorities so he could keep, it seems, abusing his significant others. He views women as property, and it is no surprise to me that considering what we have seen from Floyd Mayweather in his past, as brilliant of an athlete as he is, and I consider him in the Mount Rushmore of greatest boxers of all time, he has shown how deplorable of a person he is, how he only cares about himself, and how he views women as his property. And you know who probably, according to many people that have been in his orbit who think the same, that's Donald Trump. So is it any surprise that Floyd Mayweather would be so incredibly cozy? No, because game recognized game.
If you can and are willing, please become a paid member here at TYT Sports. And or go to tyt.com/join. In addition, you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Appreciate it. Have a great day.